The Uxbridge Update on Uxbridge FM.
Welcome to this week's Uxbridge Update. This is your guide to what's happening in and around Uxbridge over the next week or so, brought to you by Uxbridge FM. We're on Facebook and Twitter. Just search Uxbridge FM. This week, a few hints of Christmas in Uxbridge, plus there's an extra slot for hints and tips from local businesses. Right, straight off, and we're mentioning Christmas already. The Uxbridge Christmas Market opens on Thursday the 15th of November and runs through until the 2nd of December. Make sure you pop up and check it out. It's 30 wooden chalets between the two shopping centres, all decorated for Christmas, selling crafts and gifts. Now the smell should be tempting enough, with grilled sausages, mulled wine, gingerbread and roasting chestnuts. It sounds like a cue for a song. It's open 10 a.m. till 9 p.m. on Thursdays and Saturdays, 10 a.m. till 8 p.m. on Tuesdays, Wednesdays and Fridays, and then Mondays and Sundays 10 till 6. Now, we mentioned them last week, but there's no harm in giving the Comedy Bunker another mention. They've got the Noise Next Door on Friday the 16th. Phil Smith's in charge down there.
They've sold out their Edinburgh Festival shows 10 times now, and they're one of the country's most sought-after comedy club headliners. They take audience suggestions and transform them into fantastically funny scenes and songs.
At Manor Farm in Ruislip, it seems they have a market pretty much all weekend. The Duck Pond Market is on Saturday 17th and Sunday the 18th from 10 a.m. till 3 p.m. They're calling it the Christmas Artisan Weekend. Around 80 local artists, crafters, food producers and ethical businesses selling arts and crafts, gifts, homewares and clothing. There's live musicians, children's entertainment and a petting zoo. Something completely different for Saturday afternoon, a bit of rough and tumble in Ivor Village Hall. They've got family-friendly wrestling going on from 3 p.m. And after that, you could calm down by visiting the cinema on site at Pinewood Studios on Saturday night. They're showing The Wife, starring Glenn Close, Jonathan Pryce and Christian Slater. Sunday the 18th, if you don't mind an early start, the Queensmead School indoor car boot sale starts at 7 a.m. I guess it's really a tabletop sale while it's indoors, but hey. Sunday afternoon from 3 p.m, get into the Christmas spirit around the town centre with children's activities and giant roaming walkabout acts in the pavilions and into. Santa himself will be making an appearance riding his sleigh. There's a parade starting at 4 from Chequers Square in the pavilions, and then at 5 p.m, Ryan Thomas will be turning on the Christmas lights. Now, Ryan's starring as Captain Hook, of course, in the Beck Theatre's Christmas Panto production of Peter Pan. And if you want to know more about Ryan, check out the video on our Facebook page where we ask him all the important questions. After the lights switch on, stick around for street entertainers and a choir. Thursday 22nd of November, and the Beck Theatre have the Russian National Ballet performing the Nutcracker. Diary's out now. Let's look ahead. Harefield Hospital need your help. They're running their annual Santa Dash at Ruislip Lido on December the 2nd, which sounds like a right laugh. All proceeds going to the Harefield Transplant Appeal. And if you can put together a quiz team of friends or work colleagues, you can take part in an evening of comedy and quizzing on December the 13th at the Charter Building in Vine Street, Uxbridge, all in aid of the Hillingdon Food Bank. Comedian Tim Clark will be delivering the jokes. There's a top pub quiz with pizza and drinks provided too. And that's all the events this week, but stay with us because there's an extra bit this week. Now, we're going to try and chat to a few local business people over the next few weeks for a few free hints and tips. This week, we're chatting about heating systems, as we're all turning our heating on. We're speaking to Gurjit Singh from Urban Suburban Plumbing and Heating about preparing your home or business for winter. Hi Gurjit, thanks for popping in.
Hi Steve, thanks for allowing me into your Uxbridge FM studios.
No problem. Just give us a quick rundown of your background.
Yes, I'm a gas engineer, registered with the Gas Safe Register. I've been a heating engineer, plumbing and heating engineer for 15 years now. We cover domestic and commercial, and here to give listeners advice on how to prepare for this winter.
Thanks so much for doing this. So just give us a few simple tips for getting your home or your business ready for winter. What should we be doing?
Yes, Steve. Common things to check out for are things like, is your boiler pressure within range? Now, what I mean by that is, if you go and look at your boiler, it should have a small gauge, pressure reading gauge, and it should read between 1.5 bar and 2 bar. You can also see and check for visible signs of any leaks around the boiler, including the flue. And also, maybe have you serviced your boiler within the last 12 months? If not, then maybe that's something you should be looking at before winter sets in. You could also check radiators, whether they're cold or semi-cold. You may need a flush on your central heating systems or to replace your radiator totally. So these are the simple checks that homeowners can do before winter sets in.
Do you sometimes turn up to someone's house and there's a really simple fix, like maybe the boiler's turned off or something?
Yeah, a lot of the times the pressure's gone down and it's a simple thing like repressurizing the boiler. But sometimes we might have to investigate as to why the pressure's dropped down.
Sure. And as far as servicing a boiler goes, the rule is it should be done every year. Is that right?
That's correct. Gas appliances should be serviced every year by a Gas Safe registered engineer or a firm. This helps to maintain your warranty with manufacturers.
Now, thinking about safety for a moment, what are some small things that homeowners or businesses can do to make sure their systems are kept safe?
You can check for visible leaks around the boiler and especially the flue. Now, the flue is a very important component which gets rid of carbon monoxide. And if it's leaking, you need to turn off the boiler straight away. Also, you need to check whether you have a carbon monoxide alarm. And if you do, have the batteries been changed recently? If not, they need to be changed ASAP.
So if any listeners in or around Uxbridge have any concerns about their heating systems, could they have a quick chat with you?
Yeah, sure, Steve. Listeners can contact Urban Suburban Plumbing and Heating on 0203 697 1048. That's 0203 697 1048 for free advice about their boiler or heating system to have peace of mind.
Well, it's great to meet you, Gurjit, and thanks for coming in to see us. Hopefully you can pop back in at some point for heating and plumbing related questions from listeners.
Thanks, Steve. Good to be here with you, and good luck with Uxbridge FM.
Thanks, Gurjit. See you soon. And if you run a local business and have a few tips to share, do get in touch. That's all for this week. You're up to date. If you've got something going on, make sure to tell us. On the email, we're whatson@uxbridgefm.co.uk or on WhatsApp 07403 482 457. Catch you next week for another Uxbridge update.
Join us on social media. Search Uxbridge FM.